Many view money as a physical resource earned through grueling effort. In reality, it functions as a neutral energy responding to the frequency you project. If wealth is truly this accessible, the high rate of global financial struggle suggests a massive disconnect between this energy and our daily experience. Large-scale financial data reveals a staggering concentration of wealth, where a group of roughly 1,000 families exerts control over the planet's primary economic levers. This system is calibrated to provide a specific level of subsistence, just enough to ensure continued participation in the workforce and prevent civil unrest, while remaining below the threshold of true financial independence. Within this architecture, traditional hard work often leads to exhaustion rather than wealth. The system is built to absorb your labor for the benefit of the owners at the top. This control mechanism thrives on more than just external laws. It relies heavily on a series of internal psychological programs that we carry with us everywhere we go. From childhood, we are taught that heavy labor is the only honorable path to success. This belief ensures a reliable supply of people willing to trade their best years for a paycheck that barely covers their needs. Cultural narratives often frame the desire for wealth as a moral failing. This programming creates a barrier of guilt that prevents most people from ever effectively pursuing the resources they need. We act as our own jailers. Subconscious beliefs about labor and morality create a mental ceiling that keeps us confined to the lower tiers of the economy. To understand how these thoughts impact your bank account, consider the standard advice to save money for a rainy day. This mindset focuses entirely on future disaster. When your primary reason for saving is the expectation of a crisis, your focus on that potential trouble acts like a magnet, drawing that specific outcome into your life. Your internal state creates a filter bubble. If you are projecting a broadcast of lack and fear, that energy creates a barrier. Opportunities for growth and abundance hit that exterior wall and bounce away. Reality functions like a mirror. It consistently reflects the energetic struggle you project, reinforcing the cycle of scarcity by matching your internal expectations with external obstacles. The number on your bank statement is a tangible record of the frequency you've been broadcasting to the world. Most people try to fix this by fighting the external system, but battling entrenched global institutions often leads to more frustration and energy loss. There is a more effective way to escape. You change the outcome by shifting the internal frequency you bring to the table. You have a choice between two energetic patterns. On the left is an imploding, negative state that pulls in disaster. On the right is an exploding, positive energy that radiates confidence and expands your reach. Broadcasting an exploding energy changes the nature of your filter. It allows positive financial experiences and opportunities to pass through the barrier and enter your reality. Transitioning from this philosophy to actual wealth involves a four-step practical process. First, you define your mission and the gift you want to provide. Second, you develop a vehicle for that gift, a specific product or skill that you find genuinely fulfilling. Step 3 is a total shift in focus. You stop chasing the money and dedicate your full attention to serving the people who need your vehicle. Finally, you must develop the confidence to charge a price that reflects the value of the service you are providing. This approach requires us to see commercial transactions in a new light. A transaction is an act of service. When you provide value that truly helps someone, they are naturally drawn to that energy, and the payment becomes a byproduct of that exchange. When these 4 steps are executed with consistent positive energy, the resulting income arrives as a predictable outcome of the value you've broadcasted. Consider the case of a waiter whose best night of tips was $42. He decided to test this theory. For one shift, he ignored his financial stress and focused entirely on the experience of loving and serving his customers. That single shift yielded $160 in tips. He quadrupled his previous record without changing his job or his hours. By adjusting his internal broadcast, he achieved a result that his previous years of hard work never produced. For this individual, the rules of the rigged system were bypassed. By mastering his internal state, he created a personal abundance that the broader economic structure typically prevents. Look at your own life. What is the one belief about money that is currently dictating your reality?